Hey ladies, I wanted to pop on for Tip Tuesday and I'm just gonna apply a wrap, to two of my nails. This is a basic tip, but I just wanna show you how I apply them because I actually apply them differently to my index finger than I would my normal nail. I just got this wrap in, so I'm gonna change up my mani today. I am obsessed with this design. So right now I am just cutting the two that I'll be using. This second one here is what I use on my index finger, and then this fourth one is what I use on my middle finger. So I just cut that in half. I'm gonna turn on my heater. My heater is going on 4 years old, so it's a bit older than most, and it might rattle a little bit. But for the most part, it is not loud. There it goes. Okay, so I've already cleaned my nails, I've pushed back my cuticles and just kind of buffed my nails and gotten them where they need to be. I'm going to do my ring finger first. I'm just going to lift the wrap. And I'm going to get it as close to the base. Most of you know this. I'm going to get it as close to the base as I can without touching my cuticle or skin or any of that. Oops, sorry, that got shaky. And then I can look at it and I can, for the most part, see that it's pretty even to where I want it. If you want to adjust it, this is why I don't heat my wraps first. If I need to adjust it, I just pick it up with the space that's not touching my nail so that I don't get oils on that. And then I can just kind of readjust it if I think my placement is off, and I think that is going to work out perfectly. So this is a basic application. I've set it on my nail. I'm going to apply some heat to it for just a few seconds in front of the heater, and I'm going to press straight down the middle, and then I'm going to do one side, and I'm going to go straight from the middle out, and I'm just going to kind of gently tug at the free edge of this so that it kind of stretches it a little bit to avoid wrinkles. You don't want to tug at it too hard because these are vinyl, so it does kind of shrink back. And then I'm just going to smooth smooth gently all over the nail. And then while that one cools off, you can also use a cuticle pusher just to get a little extra pressure after it's heated. And while that cools off, I'm going to go to my index finger. So my index finger, the reason I apply these differently is my index finger, and this happens for a lot of people. Some ladies have this for every single one of their nails. It's domed, which means it curves from cuticle to tip a little bit more than my other nails. It's not quite as flat, I guess would be the best way to put that. So whenever you try to put a wrap on it, if I just apply it normal, I'm going to see wrinkles, and it's just not going to look right. So I stretch it a little differently than you just saw me do. So I always use my fingers for this. I don't use the orange stick. So what I do, make sure my cuticle's all pushed back there, out of the way. Okay, so I place it on my nail. I do not heat it. And then what I do is I press down, well, hold on, let me get my placement right. I press down just on the cuticle end. I kind of lift that up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat it. I kind of have to work quickly, but I'm going to heat it, and then I'm going to stretch it out and then stretch it that way. So I'm basically trying to cover more of my nail while avoiding those wrinkles. So I'm going to heat this while kind of holding that up because the heat will cause that to fall down. I'm going to press down there. I'm going to stretch it out right there. And then I can reheat it just to make it more pliable, and I'm going to stretch it out as best as I can on that other corner. And I still have a little sliver of my nail showing on both sides, which is what you want. And now this nail is cooled off now. I'm going to let this one cool, so now I'm just going to clip the excess file. Get that off of there. And there's my nail wrap. I'm going to hit it with just a little bit more heat and just give it some good pressure all the way around. And then the way to avoid lifting tips, this is one of my biggest tips. Once you have filed, you want to take it on like a t-shirt sleeve or even whatever, like a paper towel or whatever, and just run it up. And if it catches on the fabric, you know that you need to continue filing. So if you file at a slight angle, not too far, because you'll hurt the wrap, but if you file at just a slight angle, you're gonna pull the wrap away from the edge of your nail, and it'll just file off that very tip layer, and it'll be way less likely to lift and just try to come off your nail before that 2-week mark. This one is going to be heated now. I do see a little wrinkle, so I'm just going to file it and then I'm going to smooth that out. Okay, let me file this real quick. And you can even use tweezers or the metal cuticle pusher is perfect for smoothing out bubbles and wrinkles. It just kind of depends on what you have, but tweezers, what you would do is you would heat them up with your mini heater and then press it on the wrinkle and then smooth it out. So I'm just going to blast this with a little bit more heat, just like I did the other one. And then I'm just going to give it really good pressure all the way around. And then at the tip. Now, I am going to put gel over these. Y'all know I put gel over my wraps, but that is your application. So I hope for all of you, or definitely my newbie wrap lovers, I hope this was helpful. And let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you guys later.